Imagine a cool, bright morning. The sun glints off the wing of a small aeroplane poised on the runway. But something is different. There is no deep, familiar roar, no shudder of powerful engines warming up. Instead, there is only a gentle hum, almost lost in the morning air. This is a vision of our electric future. It is a compelling image. It leads us to ask a simple yet profound question. Could all aeroplanes one day fly this way, powered only by electricity? It is a wonderful thought, a dream of silent, clean skies. But to understand if this dream can become a reality, we must look beyond the myth and turn to the quiet certainty of mathematics. The idea itself is captivating. We see the challenges our planet faces. We know that the way we travel has an impact. The thought of airplanes gliding through the air with no emissions is incredibly appealing. It speaks to our desire for a cleaner, more sustainable world. At the very core of an electric airplane is its source of power. Unlike a traditional jet, it does not have tanks of liquid fuel. Instead, it carries batteries. These batteries store electrical energy and release it to turn the propellers or fans. To understand the potential of electric flight, we must first understand these remarkable devices. Today, the most common type of high-capacity battery is the lithium-ion battery. These are the same power packs that live inside our mobile phones, our laptops, and a growing number of our cars. They are the current champions of the battery world. But the story of batteries is one of constant evolution. Scientists around the globe are working tirelessly to create something even better. They are experimenting with new chemistries and new designs. One promising area is the solid-state battery. These use solid materials instead of the liquid electrolytes found in today's batteries. That could make them safer and more energy-rich. Others are exploring different materials entirely, hoping for a breakthrough that could dramatically increase the amount of power a battery can hold. Another path involves not storing electricity at all, but creating it on the aeroplane itself, using hydrogen fuel cells. These fuel cells are like tiny power stations. They take hydrogen gas and combine it with oxygen from the air to produce electricity. The only byproduct is water. The ability of any airplane to fly is a delicate balance. It is a constant battle against gravity, and in this battle, weight is the enemy. This is where we see the most profound difference between traditional jet fuel and batteries. Infographic, a small fuel tank and a very large battery pack, both providing the same amount of energy. Jet fuel is a marvel of energy concentration. It packs an immense amount of energy into a very small mass. This is its great secret. It allows a large airliner to take off with tons of fuel, fly for thousands of kilometers, and land much lighter than it began, having burned that fuel along the way. Now, let us look at batteries. The very best batteries we can make today hold only a fraction of the energy that the same weight of jet fuel does. The numbers are quite stark. 1 kilogram of jet fuel contains about 40 times more usable energy than 1 kilogram of a modern lithium-ion battery. This is not a small difference, it is a fundamental one. To power a long flight, an electric airplane would need a battery pack that is incredibly large and unimaginably heavy. This creates a terrible paradox. The more range you want, the more batteries you need, and the more batteries you have, the heavier the plane becomes, requiring even more energy to fly. Let us put this into simple terms. Given the limitations of battery weight, it becomes clear that not all airplanes are created equal in the eyes of electric power. The technology is not a universal solution that can be applied to every aircraft in the sky today. Instead, we must look for the right fit, the specific types of journeys where electric flight makes sense right now. The most immediate and promising application is for small airplanes. Aircraft designed for just 2 to 9 people are the pioneers of this new era. Their flights are short. Their power needs are relatively low. Their weight can be managed. Flight training, recreational flying, short, Air taxi hops between nearby towns or islands. Some companies are already developing slightly larger commuter planes, designed to carry between 9 and 20 passengers. These aircraft could revitalize regional travel, connecting smaller communities with routes of a few hundred kilometers. Lower noise and operating costs could make a real difference, making routes viable that are currently uneconomical for larger, fuel-burning turboprops. Another exciting area is a completely new type of aircraft known as an eVTOL, which stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing. Urban air taxis. Despite the challenges, the move towards electric aviation carries with it a wealth of potential benefits. Perhaps the most immediate and noticeable of these would be the sound. Anyone who has lived near an airport knows the pervasive roar of jet engines. Electric motors are fundamentally different. They are exceptionally quiet. The primary sound from an electric aeroplane comes from the movement of the propellers or fans through the air. This reduction in noise pollution would be a profound relief for communities living under flight paths, transforming the soundscape of our cities for the better. Beyond the peace and quiet, electric motors offer another compelling advantage: simplicity. A modern jet engine is a masterpiece of complex engineering, with thousands of precisely machined parts spinning at incredible speeds and extreme temperatures. It requires constant, meticulous, and expensive maintenance. An electric motor, by contrast, has very few moving parts. This inherent simplicity means it should be far more reliable and much cheaper to maintain over its lifetime. For airlines, these lower maintenance costs could translate into lower ticket prices, especially on short regional routes. Of course, the most celebrated promise of electric flight is its potential to reduce our impact on the climate. An airplane powered by batteries produces no emissions during flight. There is no carbon dioxide, no nitrogen oxides, no soot particles released into the atmosphere. This is a powerful vision. While the promise is great, we must also look with clear eyes at the considerable obstacles that stand in the way. The primary con, as we have seen, is the battery itself, its weight and low energy density. But the challenges do not end there. We must consider the entire life cycle of these batteries. The materials needed to make them, such as lithium, cobalt, nickel, must be mined from the earth. This mining process has its own environmental costs and social costs, often occurring in parts of the world with fragile ecosystems and vulnerable populations. Then there is the issue of charging. Fueling a conventional airliner with jet fuel is a fast and efficient process, taking a matter of minutes. This allows for rapid turnarounds, which are crucial for airline profitability. Charging a massive battery pack for an electric plane would take significantly longer, potentially hours, even with the most powerful fast chargers. This would drastically slow down operations at airports. So we return to our initial question. Will all planes go electric? After weighing the myths against the mathematics, the answer becomes clear. A future where every single aeroplane is powered solely by batteries is not on the immediate horizon. From the smallest trainer to the largest intercontinental jumbo jet, the fundamental physics of energy storage makes this an unlikely reality for many decades to come, if ever. The dream of a single, simple solution to the complex problem of aviation's environmental impact is just that, a dream. However, this does not mean the future is without hope. The reality is likely to be far more interesting and diverse. We will almost certainly see a sky filled with many different solutions working together. Small, all-electric planes will become a common sight for short-haul travel, training, and urban mobility. They will be the quiet, clean workhorses of local and regional airspace. For slightly longer journeys, we may see the rise of hybrid electric aircraft. These planes would use a combination of fuel-burning engines and electric motors, much like a hybrid car, to significantly reduce fuel consumption and emissions. For the long-haul flights that connect our world, the solution will likely lie beyond batteries. Green hydrogen holds enormous promise, light and powerful.